London, come in. London, do you read me? Over. We've made contact. Package safe and sound. I repeat, we've made contact. Package...
Out of the question! I'm not moving from here without her!
London, please wait a moment. Over. What's going on?
You! Tell London I'm not leaving without my wife.
Herr Exner, listen,
No, you listen. Andrea is my closest collaborator. With regard to the Allied war effort, she is just as important as me. She is in Wagen as I speak, hiding at some friend's place under a false identity. You must bring her here and smuggle her into Switzerland with me.
There's no way we're going back to Wagen. Brown Shadow troops have overrun the entire town. We can't risk delaying our departure.
A storm coming. Danger.
I'm not moving from here without her.
London, did you hear that? Roger that. Over and out. They say we can't allow Frau Exner to be captured and risk her letting the cat out of the bag.
What are you waiting for then? Send someone to fetch her.
Hang on. You're not asking me to...
Sorry, Lenny, we haven't got a choice. Ludwig can't go about in public in Wagen, and I have to prepare everything to get them through Devil's Pass tomorrow. You're the only one I trust enough to...
Why can't she go?
E aí, galera, beleza? Você viu que aqui no começo, galera, eu comecei a gravar sem a webcam. É porque no episódio anterior, aquela parte ali do telefone, do rádio, ela deu uma bugada. Tanto que no capítulo anterior eu não conseguia atender, né, fazer a chamada. Aí eu tava fazendo uns testes aqui. Só que eu falei, vou deixar gravando, né, porque se eu conseguir, pelo menos aí grava. Mas aí deu certo. Aí como eu tô gravando o jogo no outro dia, no dia seguinte, então desbugou aquela parte, né? Então vamos lá. Aqui a gente tem que encontrar a amiga, a esposa desse cara aí, lá na cidade de Wagen. E a gente tá disputando quem é que vai, né? Lenny tem razão, não são minhas ordens. Pô, não são as minhas ordens, né?
I understand you're angry, Lenny, but that's not in my orders. My mission consists of protecting Herr Exner at all cost. I can't just leave him here and go off to Wagen.
Dana's right, Lenny. And besides, it's too dangerous.
Leon!
All right, then. I'll go.
Lenny, wait!
Leon's reaction and his unconditional love for Dana drove me mad with rage. So I decided to take my revenge by making a detour. It was a detour I would regret for the rest of my life.
Oh. Aí vem bomba.
What did you do?
I made a deal with the devil.
Ah, o cara lá.
No one was supposed to have gotten hurt, I promise. I promise, Fräulein. I just didn't want Leon to leave me forever. To leave with her.
Ah, ela traiu eles pelo jeito, né?
But it was a fool's bargain. As I should have known from the beginning.
O pessoal vai cercar eles aí, com certeza. Eita! Cara, que emboscada, hein? Ah, eles vão fugir pra montanha. Com certeza. Um caiu.
Brown Shadow! But how could they have...
We must leave immediately before the mountain becomes impassable.
Go through the pass in this weather? Are you mad?
We have no choice, Lenny! It's that or fall into the hands of the Brown Shadow! And we both know what that means! We ought to stay, to buy Leon as much time as we can!
Leon,
She's right, Lenny. Now go! Go! Come! Yana!
No! Don't make this harder than it is!
Yana!
I love you, Leon.
I love you too, Dana, more than anything in the world. Come on, let's go!
Eita!
Ironic, isn't it? But the worst was yet to come.
Pô, por que eles não jogam uma granada aí, fazer alguma coisa, cara?
Who knows how long we fought? Enough for Leon to lead the civilians to the foot of Devil's Path.
Ô louco, o bicho ficou doido. O cara tá acabando com os caras sozinho. Caraca. Os caras tá berrando de medo. Tá frela. O cara é bravo, hein? a avalanche ali, ó, galera. Caraca, então ela sobreviveu mesmo à avalanche. Que triste. Então é bem provável que a Dana ainda esteja viva, né? Já que a outra mulher que traiu ali tá viva ainda, né? Bem idosa. E o macaco também falou que ela não é a Dana, né? Falou pra Kate, porque ela falou, não, a Dana é velha. Ou seja, provavelmente ela ainda tá viva.
Ludwig has been searching for Leon's remains since then. But it took the thaw, due to global warming, to uncover the bodies. And with them, my crime. Precisely when you decided to show up, Fraulein.
Lenny.
Dear Ludwig, can you ever...
Mr. Ludwig, please.
Don't, Fraulein. I deserve this. Let's get this over with, Fraulein. Let me tell you about the last time I ever saw Dana, and then I'll be done.
Okay, I'm listening.
It was a year after Leon died, just after the liberation of Vagan.
A guerra pelo jeito acabou, né? Caraca, a Varren tá toda destruída. Diga lá os velhos conhecidos antes de ir para a enfermaria. Vamos ler. Estou escrevendo para informar sobre um incidente preocupante. Lembra a prisioneira que os vermelhos nos entregaram antes de partirem? Uma ruiva, tagarela, artista de palco? Era para ela ter sido julgada pelo tribunal militar ontem por todo o trabalho de propaganda feita para a Sombra Marrom. No entanto, enquanto eu me preparava para trazê-la até aqui, um alto oficial britânico me chamou. Disse que tínhamos pego a pessoa errada e me deu ordens para soltá-la. Devido à patente muito alta, eu obedeci. Mas não engolia a história. Os vermelhos tinham certeza absoluta de que ela era a culpada. E é claro, ela desapareceu desde que o oficial britânico me convenceu a soltá-la. Acha que esse caso é suficiente para uma denúncia na polícia militar? Aguardo sua sabedoria e conselho sobre o assunto. Atenciosamente, Sargento Scott. Ó quem tá aqui, ó.
The little Vagaran scourge. Still clinging on like fleas on a rat, I see. Oh, I was so disappointed I didn't bump into you when we sacked your parents' house. Before we threw them in the Dombra River.
Dá pena.
I just wanted to tell you what a pathetic little man you are. You don't even deserve my hatred.
Run, Rabbit! Run! 'Cause we'll soon be back to finish off scum like you!
Vamos ler. Patriotas de Varre enfrentam a Sombra Marrom e hasteiam bandeira de Ostenhall na cidade. Beleza.
Hezawa?
Oh,
Ah, o cara lá.
Fräulein Dana.
What are you doing here?
Well, unlike my former colleagues of the Origin expedition, I refused to be hired by the Allies. So, by the same chalk, I turned down immunity.
Why would you do that?
Well, all I've ever wanted to do in life is to carry out my anthropological research. But if there's one thing I learned in Baltaya, it's that it can't be done by serving the designs of this or that superpower. Not even momentarily. I've had enough of prostituting science. So, I've given myself up to be judged for accepting to be financed by the Brown Shadow.
I see.
I'm sorry about Leon, Fräulein Dana. I know you were close. He, used to talk about you all the time. I'm sorry. I was rather harsh toward him last time we met. He was a good man. I miss him. His integrity.
I miss him too. Hezawa,
Yes, Fräulein Dana?
thank you for passing Leon's letter on to me about what happened in Baltaya like you promised you would, despite your own grief. It's proof that you're a man of honor. I wish you well now.
Beleza. Quem tem mais aqui? Quem é esse cara? Ah, não. Eu não queria ter entrado aqui agora. Ah, vou continuar explorando. Pera aí.
Goodness me, it's you, Dana.
Herr Gustav?
Wish it was still a music academy, eh? Allied HQ now, you know.
Yes,
I just visited Lenny.
that's why I've come too. I wanted to see her before I leave. How is she?
Surviving, I suppose. The Allies are taking care of her here in the infirmary. Thank goodness. Special treatment for her exploits in the Resistance. But it's unlikely she'll ever walk again now.
I'm so sorry for what happened to her. I let Leon die alone, and I couldn't even help Lenny when she got hit during the assault on the refuge.
I understand you, my lovely. I do. But don't blame yourself, eh? Regrets, we all have a few. And some more than others. Especially in times of war, Dana. It's the way of the world. We just have to move on best we can. Maybe if we could all all just let the water flow under the bridge, the swans will come back and we'll all be able to live together again. Like we used to.
Would be good, if it's at all possible. And Lenny?
I promise to take good care of her. For the rest of my life. I lost my little girl once. I'm not losing her again. I'll take up my job at the refuge. And I'll adapt it to her handicap. See?
That's nice.
Is everything okay, Dana?
Onde você estava durante a ocupação?
Where were you during the occupation? Lenny never mentioned it.
If you want to know, I was cleared by the military court, Dana. It might well have something to do with the fact that I'm the father of a heroine. But all the same, I was cleared of any wrongdoing, you see.
Acho que tem que ligar pra irmã dela, né?
I need to put in a coin to call Olivia.
Ué.
I mustn't forget to date stamp my ticket properly before showing it to the inspector.
There must be a date stamping machine on the platform, Kate Walker.
Not sure if this is the right carriage. I better check the number on the ticket.
É o 3, eu sei. Só quero a moeda.
I mustn't forget to date stamp my ticket properly before showing it to the inspector.
There must be a date stamping machine on the platform, Kate Walker.
This is the map of the shuttle. I should be able to use it to find my carriage.
Eu quero só uma moeda. E vou arrumar uma moeda. Caraca, a mulher não tem nenhuma moeda no bolso, não é possível.
This is the map of the shuttle. I should be able to use it to find my carriage. A ticket validator. I guess I have to use it to set the day. I should set the month here.
Trinta do 11. Tá certo, né? Caraca. Já foi?
I'll need some ink before I can stamp it.
Beleza.
My carriage number. My ticket's all set now. I just need to get to my place. Saying goodbye to Vaughan is harder than I thought. I've only been here a few days, and yet, now that I know how much this place is linked to my own history, I feel attached to it.
Tá, e a moedinha? Caramba, não vou conseguir uma moeda.
The deportation trains left Vaughan from this station during the Second World War. How many lives did those brown shadow barbarians destroy? Is there any justice for those who were massacred? Not sure if this is the right carriage. I better check the number on the ticket.
Saia de Varren, apresente uma passagem de trem, ligue para Olivia. Cara, só preciso de uma moeda. E aí, cara, você tem uma moeda? Não.
Not sure if this is the right carriage. I
Desce.
better check the number on the ticket.
Beleza, já sei qual é.
That's my shuttle. Once it's taken me to the airport, I'll just use the ticket for New York that Olivia sent me, and that'll be the end of my voyage. My shuttle to the airport is at the platform. No point wandering around the station and getting lost. I must tell Olivia about my returning to New York.
You can use the telephone box on the platform if you want.
Não, tava na carteira a moeda. Caraca.
Hello?
Olivia? It's me.
What do you want, Kate? Didn't we say everything last time?
You were right, Olivia. I've been chasing moonbeams ever since my mom died. But I found my grandmother.
Your grandmother? But Kate, she died years ago in New York.
No, I mean my real grandmother. Never mind. It's a long story. I'll explain everything when I get back.
Oh, you mean...
Yes, I'm flying back to New York.
That's wonderful, Kate. I better tell Mr. Canton. He's still on your case, you know. The police will probably be waiting for you at the airport, but don't worry. Dan has connections. I'm sure he'll be able to help. Maybe he can persuade Marston and Lorman to drop the charges.
Okay, thanks. That would be a relief. I gotta go. The airport shuttle's about to leave.
Yes, go ahead. We'll meet you at JFK. I'm proud of you, Kate. You've made the right decision.
Olivia?
Yes?
Se desculpar, né?
Listen, I'm truly sorry for everything that's happened since I left New York. It's just that I just had to get away. I needed a change of life, to be free. It was like a calling. And now that I've been following that calling for the past few years, I realize that I'm not the person I thought I was back in New York. I am that strange person who jumps from train to train. A traveler without a destination. Just like that old shaman once called me.
What are you talking about? What shaman?
It doesn't matter now. I guess what really counts is that I have no regrets about being my true self over these past years.
But do you really?
I know, Olivia. I know I've hurt people while going through this journey. My mom, Dan, you. I know that. And I'm so sorry, Olivia, for all the hurt I've caused you personally.
Thank you, Kate. Does me good to hear it. And, well, you know what? I'm starting to like this new Kate.
Listen, I'd better go now, Olivia. I'll call you if I can from the airport once I've got a flight.
Yes, you'd better get going. You take care, Kate.
Okay, you too. Bye now. Talk later.
Beleza, vambora então. Se não me engano, é este aqui. Como é que eu vou
This is the
apresentar?
right carriage, but the door's still shut.
Ah, tem que mostrar o bagulho pra ele.
present your ticket.
Ah, precisa de um. Caraca, que confuso. Se o cara tiver atrasado, esquece. Não pega nunca. Inválido. Caraca, que confuso, velho. Sai de barra e esperar mais um momento. Bora, saia.
So, is this really?
My carriage number. This ticket will take me to the international airport of Vaughan, and from there, back to New York.
You look sad, Kate Walker.
That's all they ever talked about. How they were going to live over there after the war, along with Ludwig and his tribe.
I left the United States for the only destination that had any meaning for me. Farewell, my dear Lenny.
The only destination that had any meaning.
Kate Walker? Is everything all...
I know where she is, Oscar. I know where Dana went after she left America.
The train for the airport is about to depart. All passengers,
Come on, Oscar, we gotta go.
take your seat. Anyone not going to the airport is kindly asked to leave the train immediately.
Caraca. Ah, acho que ela vai lá pra montanha. Ah, que legal. É, ela vai lá pra montanha, lá onde tá os Ogun, Shogun, Grogun, Blubrum, sei lá.
Mr. Ludwig, what are you doing here?
Going home.
What about Demoiselle Lenny?
Lenny's gone. In her sleep.
Caraca, ela morreu.
Too much sorrow.
Oh.
I took her in the mountain with Leon. They're together now.
Ah,
What about you, Kate Walker?
I'm going back home too. In a way.
É, ela vai pra montanha realmente. Em memória de Benoit Sokal. Benoit. Acabou, galera. Legal. Deixa eu continuar aqui, não deve ter nada, né? Wagen, estação de trem central. É. Bem, galera, aproveitando, então vou ficar com essa gameplay por aqui. Chegamos ao fim de mais um capítulo. Um grande abraço, valeu, fui!